All right, welcome to tonight's section, everyone. You're welcome to this section. We've been discussing so much over time about how we can make 100K monthly. And we started with media buying, of which a lot of practicals have been in place, right? If this is your first time joining us on this live section, ensure to go through the previous videos, right? So that you can be on the same page. So we've been able to handle so much and what we are looking at right now, being able to handle everything here, getting started, brand positioning, offer creation, pricing, client acquisition, and closing, right? So what we are trying to do is to practically demonstrate how we can set up adverts, either for clients or for ourselves, right? Now, for you to be able to set up an advert, you should be able to know one or two information about the ad you are running. So if it's for a client, it means you need to have access to the page before you can run ad for that client. And what we are focusing on here is not to know deep or to run every kind of objective or format of ad. Here, our focus is one objective, that is direct WhatsApp conversation, right? Direct WhatsApp conversation. So you are trying to run this ad and send send people to their WhatsApp. That's what we are trying to achieve with this format of ad. If you want to go deeper, if you want to learn more about Facebook ads, ensure to get the course on Facebook ads. There's a course, beginner's guide to Facebook ads, and there's also an advanced course on the super plan. So the courses are available. All the courses on Scheme Money are actually free. So get the course on Facebook ads so that you can learn more about Facebook ads if you want to go deeper. But here we are trying to touch where we want to achieve or where will help us to achieve what we want, right? So we are focusing on direct WhatsApp conversation for the sake of this, right? So the first thing you need is to get information about the ad. You need to get information about the ad, and that's where the ad copy, that's the write-up, and the creative, or let me say the image or media comes in. So if you are running an ad for a client and the ad is about maybe selling their product or their business, then you should be able to set up the ad using the copy and uh, the image or creative. Now let me take us to ad library so that I can show you where you can see some insights or some ideas about some already existing ads. And I'll show you a particular ad I am running for a client currently, right? Some of the ads that are currently running for some clients. Some of the ads have been running the ads for more than 2 years now, others close to 2 years, others less than a month. And they've been running. Now, if these clients are not getting results from me, I'm not expecting them to come back, But since they are getting results, they are always coming back. And that's one beauty about it. So once you win a particular client or customer, they will stay with you. And the most important thing is to deliver. If you don't deliver, they are not likely going to stay with you. It is only when you deliver that you have this possibility of retaining a customer, right? And you cannot deliver what you don't know. So let me check the copy, big fit, get this. Now let me use this to retrieve the particular ad, right? I'm using Facebook ad library, web.facebook.ads, web.facebook/ads/library active. That is it. Okay, I think this is not correct. The ad is no longer running. The particular ad I just checked is no longer running. But let me see. It's no longer running. Okay. Let's say Shunem Home Ideas. Shunem Home Ideas. Okay, let's see this result. We have two results. One is active, Yeah, both of them are active, right? Now, this, if you take a look at this ad, take a look at this ad. This ad was launched in 2023. That's January 2023. And this is July, and we are already heading to August. This particular ad has been running since January 2023. So though there are sometimes we put them off, there are sometimes we put them on depending on how the client is sending money. Now, if you take a look at this advert, this is the copy. This copy is what this is what we refer, this write-up is what we refer to as copy, ad copy. So this write-up basically does the work of what? Selling your advert. It does the work of telling people more about your advert and trying to convince them. And that's why if you take a look at it, you can see, have you gone into a building where you feel like you're already in paradise, right? It could be a home or an office, beautifully designed both interiorly or exteriorly. At Shunem Home Ideas, we specialize in what? This. If you want to learn better on how to get good at writing words that sells, that attract and compare people, you can get that course. Just go through the course on copywriting. There's a course already on Ski Money on copywriting. Get started with the basic copywriting before you think of going advanced, because this is not something you get good at one day. Something you get good at continuously. You learn and you stay with it. You keep practicing and you keep getting better, right? So you can get the course on copywriting on Ski Money so that you can study it and get good at how you can use words to advertise anything. Then you can see these are images, different images. These are different images of what the person is advertising. So you need to have an information about what the client is advertising, or most times you can ask them to send write-up of their ad. Once they send it, you through the write-up, you model it, or you do some touches to it, right? Then the images, there are some ads that will require that you have multiple images. You can use one image or maybe video, depending on the kind of format of ad. So these are the informations you need to be able to set up a client's ad. Then you should also learn to know where the client wants the ad to run. For instance, this particular ad is only running in Port Harcourt. This particular client don't want people outside Port Harcourt. So this client is running only within the city, or let me say River State, right? And that's Nigeria. So your client may want to target some specific states. Your clients may want to target some locations, right? In any of them, in any of the locations, they will decide. They are the one that will decide where they want to target. Then you go with them. So you need to ask them about some of these things. Remember, ad copy, images or video, and what? Targeting. That's the location. Then an ad that is coming to you, we give you an idea of your target audience. So who are you targeting? Are they women? So if what you're advertising is for women, it means you're only targeting women. If it's for men, you're only targeting men, right? Age bracket doesn't work in some cases, but you can learn to see how you can practice or test different age bracket. But then, you are not going to test to waste a client's money. It is only when you are good at something that you try to test. If you don't test, if you don't know, don't stress yourself into trying to waste money. And since we have a WhatsApp support group, particularly for this course, media buying, ensure if there's anything, ask questions in the group. Drop questions so that you can get assisted or you can get assistance, right? So that you don't go and do things and you regret later. It won't really make sense, right? Okay, I think somebody just made payment and is give me a few minutes. Okay. All right, sorry. Somebody was trying to log in and it's getting something. So I decided to just check up on the person. All right. So you need to have this information so that you get good at what you are supposed to. So like I said, the WhatsApp group is there on the announcement channel. Check the WhatsApp group so that if you want to focus on media buying, you want to know how to, you want to be running ads for clients, and ensure you are in that group. So the next thing is your client needs to add you to their Facebook page, or they give you access to their account. at this level, you are not advised to get clients' login details. Just tell them to make you an admin and you're good to go. So to make you an admin, if they don't know how to do it, you definitely need to guide them, right? So you can go to the page. So they will log into the page. I think I'm supposed to use another page. All right. So they'll log into their page. Once they log into the page, all right. So this is our page, right? Now on this page now, I will go to professional dashboard. So this is where you have to guide them. Tell them to go to professional dashboard on their page, right? Then they will locate. Let's go to professional dashboard first. Okay, you can see this is the page. So they should go to professional dashboard. By the time they go to professional dashboard, right, they'll go down to where there is page access. So by the time they locate page access, then they will be able to add you as an admin. So they need to make you an admin by first becoming your friend. So you need to send them friend requests. They add you as a friend. They come down to their page, locate professional dashboard, click on professional dashboard, then click on people with Facebook assets, then people with tax assets. These are two different access to page. This one gives you this only tax. You are limited with some of these things here. If you check on this, you see that you have access to the page, but you cannot do some specific tasks. That's what this is about. So if I click on this one now, it means I can only do, let's say, view business creator. I can only do some tasks. I'm limited on this very one. Why this one here? I can delete a page. I can create content. I can answer messages, calls. I can also check ads, activities, and insights. So, some clients will be scared to give you this one, right? But this is the one they can equally give you access to, that will allow you to do some certain things when you are running ads. While you are doing this, please ensure to maintain integrity, sincerity, and transparency, right? Now, one of the best way to win a client or to keep a client with you is to gain their trust. There are some people I've worked with for years. They give me their login details without looking back. Some of them made me admin. They even had to make my account backup security for their account because of trust. And that is one thing I've been banking with over the years. So if you are running ads for people or you are doing business with people, trust is the number one thing you need to gain access to. Once you can gain their trust, they can even bring their family members, their friends to you. That is the best way to network around customers. You win a customer, you're able to convince them, you're able to gain their trust, you'll be able to win their circles, you'll be able to win their connect and people around them. Very important, please. So don't, because you have access to anybody's account and you do anything silly, don't delete anything. Don't make any post by mistake. Don't try to access their chats or anything. Just maintain your lane. Focus on what you were informed or you came or you were hired for. Don't go into doing I sabi or I too know. It's not really wise. Any little mistake can paint you black and you can't really tell. It will blacklist you and others will not find you trustworthy, right? Please take note of this. Please, I beg you. This is very important, right? So if they are to give you admin here, they will click on add new, then they will click on next. So ensure to know this so that you can guide them. You can even create a video like this and send to them, or check on I think there's a video like that on Ski Money page or YouTube channel. Check on how to make somebody an admin on Facebook page. There's a video like that. You can check it so that you can maybe be using it, or create your own video. Ensure you know how to do it so that you can guide them, or just screenshots to guide them. It's very better. So here is where they are going to set your name. So if I want to make an account admin now, I'll just search the name. I must ensure that I'm already a friend to that person. I'll search the name. By the time I search the name, you can see this is one of my accounts. If this is the account I want to use, I'll just click on the account. After searching it, you can see give access. Don't rush into clicking give access, or tell them not to click on give access until they click on this full control. But without this full control, you can equally create and manage ads, right? You can create and manage ads, but there are some other limitations on the page. For instance, I always tell them to give me this full control because I have a particular account I use in running ads. So I need to make that account as an admin on the page. So if you don't give me full control, you give me only access, I'll not be able to add that account as an admin. So I always ensure they give me this full control. And once they give me this full control, they know that they are trusting me with everything, right? And I'm not going to do anything. So I'll just click on give full control and I'll click on give access, right? And if your account, if the account you're using to run as the account they are adding as an admin, you can just forget about the full control, right? But I just have to explain this because it's very important. Once you click on give access, they will ask for a login password for that Facebook account. Once the person inside the login password, they will send you a notification. They will send you a notification on your account that you have been invited to manage a particular page. Then the account they sent invitation to, you go to that account, accept it, and you have access to this account. You can see these are two different accounts. This is the one I use in running ads. This is my personal account, right? So I just made this an admin here because this is the account I use in running ads. So that's how to make an account an admin on a page. So if you're running ads for a client, this is how they can make you as an admin. If you are running ads for yourself and maybe you were restricted, you were permanently restricted, you cannot use the account, you can use another account to run your ads. All you need to do is make yourself an admin on that page, or make that new account admin on that page using the same process I just followed. Then you'll be able to run ad from that account and the page will pick it, right? So if you are restricted, there is no need to fear, there's no need to panic. You can equally use another page, another account. I've used many accounts, like my personal account got restricted 2021. Yeah, September 2021, when they could not verify the ID. That was when they restricted me permanently. So there's no way I can run ads with this account. So I've been using other accounts. I've used more than 20 accounts, if not more than 30 accounts differently. And as I'm speaking right now, I have different accounts under my custody that I run ads with, right? Like this one, I've been using this account for the past 2 years. This Yakubu here, for the past 2 years. I have other accounts for different ad purposes. So it is applicable. You need to know these things so that you don't get to encounter them and you are scared. It's normal, right? We don't own Facebook platform or any of these platforms, so they are permitted to do anything they want. They are permitted to restrict us if we are not following the policies, right? So that's that. So once they add you as admin, you are good to go. The next thing is to go into your ad manager and start running ads, right? So now we are going to make it very practical here. We are going to make it very practical here. Let me share my screen to the next page. Okay, where are we here? All right. All right, so this is the account I would want us to run ads on, right? So let me be sure the account is an admin on the page. So we are visiting what? business.facebook.com/ads manager. That's what we are visiting. Let me type it again. business.facebook.com/ads manager. If you watch the previous videos on how to set up your ads, how to set up your account ready to run ads, and how to run messaging ads, then this should not be an issue, right? This should not be an issue. So, okay, this is the account that we want to use in running ads. Then this is the business manager, and this is the ad account. You can see these are some of the previous ads I have run, some previous campaign. I've ran for clients and myself and so on. You can see over 100 something thousand spent on this ad between June. Okay, yeah, on this particular account. It's still loading. There are some things that you may not really be familiar with. With time, you get good at them. With time, you get used to them. But at this point, you don't have to. You don't have to stress yourself with anything, right? Just follow the blueprint I'm following. If what you are aiming is what I want us to achieve, this particular training, then you need to just follow it up, right? So now, this is it. This is it. Okay, this is still loading. It's still loading. Okay, so this is the account I want to use. Still loading. So let me try to see how I can make this account an admin on the page I want to use. Let's see. Okay, so let's use this account. Let's use the account. Okay. All right, so this is the ad account I want us to use. After this video, I'm still going to send another video. After we are done with this class, I'm still going to send another video that will guide you on some other things, or just get the course on Facebook ads. It's already on Scheme Money, it's already available. Just get the course to go deeper if you want to really make the most out of this particular training, this media buying. Ensure to get the most so that you understand almost everything you are doing. So this is the account we want to run this ad with. So now let me try to make the account an admin. Let me make this new account an admin. What's the account name? What's the account name? Mariam Adam. Okay. Let me copy the name Mariam Adam. Let me go back and make this account an admin. Okay, we are here. All right. So I'm trying to give the account access now. So the name is Miriam. See Miriam Abraham Adam. Okay, let's see. I just hope the account is here. Wow, I'm not sure it's here. But let me send friend request to my account through the account and see. We are friends. Okay, let me SM Villa. Let me see if I can like it so that it shows there because it's not showing up. Okay, SMA Villa, following SMA Villa. Let's go back. Add new page. Sorry, add new admin. Miriam Adam. Oh, I think the spelling of that Miriam is very wrong. I think it's this way. That's why it's not working. Yeah, you can see this is the account. So I'll just make the account admin, give the account full control, give access. Then I will be asked to insert my account password. I'll do that, then confirm it. Confirm it, you can see invitation has been sent. So I'll go to the account and accept it. I'll go to the account and I will accept it. So let me share to the account. So this is the account. I'll refresh this so that I'll see the notification. All right, so let me check for the notification so that I can accept it. Invitation, 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 invitation. Let's see. Okay. Okay, there are times you may not find the notification here. So what you need to do is just go to the page, click on the page, go into the page, then you see the notification appearing there that you should accept to make let's see, can you see it? Review invite. Can you see? Review or invite to have full control of this page. I'll click on review invite, then I'll accept it. That way, this account has been made admin on this very page we want to run ads on. So now we can go back to our ads manager now and refresh it so that it will appear on the ads manager when setting up the ads. So right now, I've refreshed it. So this is a page. So the content we want to use to run this advert is already on this page. So we want to pick the content on this page. So let's check for the content. So you can, when you're running a client's advert, you can just make the post on their page. Like you can just publish the post on the page with everything. Then you select the particular post when you are setting up your ad. That is if your clients, if the person you're running ad for, if their product has, if it is maybe something like shoe or whatever that needs so many pictures or clothes, you can just publish the post on their page with the multiple images. Then you just pick it from the ads manager, or you can just make one post, maybe with one picture, depending, you pick it on the ads manager, right? Or you can publish them directly from the ad manager, right? We are going to look into that, but I just have to explain it. Where is this post now? I think it's very, 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 very down. But we'll see it definitely, right? So the post is here. Let me not waste our time. Let's go to ad manager. So what we do here is we'll click on create. The interface here may not be the same thing you see on your phone. If you're using your phone, you can still use your phone, but if you're using your phone, you may not have access to this like this, right? You may be taken to another interface or so. Just ensure you watch the next video after this video. I'll drop the video basically. Just ensure you watch that video so that to guide you on how to use your mobile phone, right? So the first thing I'll do is I'll click on this create. I'll click on this create to select the objective of the ad, what I want to achieve with the ad. That's what I want to click here. So I'll click on create. Then after clicking on create, I'll give it time to load. I think my network is actually not very strong. I'm using Airtel after MTN did me strong thing. Let me go and get Elon Musk so that I will not be distracted. All right, so these are the different objectives, but we are going to use only this engagement objective here. So pick this engagement objective, then we'll click on continue. Click on continue. Okay, once you click on continue, it appears this way. So by the time it appears this way, you scroll down and you what? Select this manual engagement campaign. This is what you select. Then you click on continue. Then it will take you to this, it will bring you to this interface, right? By the time it brings you to this interface, here is where you give the campaign a name, right? So this campaign is client generation. So I want to generate clients to run ads. Clients, let me just put media buying ad, because we are being practical here. Media buying campaign, right? Then I will come down. So whatever you are running ad for, that is what you just put here so that you can recognize the ad when the time comes. That's the essence of this name. So that's what you put for your client's ad, right? Then I'll just come down and not touch anything again. Just leave everything, click on next. After clicking on next, it will bring you to this place. You can either name it again or just leave it, no problem. Then here you select these messaging apps because we want to send people to WhatsApp. Remember, that is the plan. We want to send people to our WhatsApp, right? So I will select these messaging apps, then ensure that the account you want to run out to, the page, is connected to what? A business WhatsApp, to be able to receive messages to WhatsApp. But if you want to receive messages to Facebook inbox, use Messenger. If you want to receive messages to maybe Instagram, use Instagram. But like I told us, this particular one is for business WhatsApp. So business WhatsApp. So I've been able to select messaging apps. So I'll come down to this place and change this page. The page I want to run ad to is SMA Villa. So I'll select SMA Villa, right? I'll select SMA Villa. Can you see? So your client's page is what you are going to type here. So after they made you an admin, you'll be able to see the page here, just like I did here. So if you have lots of pages, over 100 or so, you'll be able to type and select each of the page you want to use, right? Then here is where you deselect this messenger, deselect Instagram, because we want to send people to what? WhatsApp, not messenger, not Instagram. So after selecting it, you can see this business WhatsApp is connected, and that's why it's showing here. If it's not connected, it will not allow you to. So you come down to this place, allow this thing to be on maximize number of conversation, leave it there, then scroll down to where there is budget. This is where you put budget. You can see the minimum budget currently is 1,500. So your negotiation with your client is what will determine what you put here daily. So if I agree with the client, I'm going to run their ad. Maybe I'm going to run their ad with so amount of money. I can decide to, okay, use this. I can decide to use this. 1.5 daily. You can see, okay, the list here is 1,606.30. That's approximately 1.7 because dollar is increasing. That's approximately 1,700. That's how I peg it, because the minimum is 1,606. So you just put it at 1,700. So if you're charging a client, you should know that this is what they are approving currently. So if I'm running maybe a 1 week ad for a client, I will budget 1,700 by total number of days. Then the other one is going to be how much I intend to charge them for my fee. So at the beginning, we are using the 5,000 model. So if you're using 1,700 for the ad budget, if you're using 1,700 per day for the ad budget, it means if you're running 1 week ad for a client, it's going to be 1,700 by 7, and that gives you 11,900. Then if you are to add your own service fee, which is 5,000 to it, using the blueprint you are following, everything is approximately 17,000. That's 16,900. But if Facebook decides to reduce the budget, you can reduce the budget as well. So you communicate with your clients depending on what you're working with, right? And if you're running the ad for yourself, it's the same knowledge you're applying. But if you charge more for a client, it's fine. But you know, your knowledge is what is going to determine what you charge. For me, if I'm running such an ad, I don't charge less than 70,000 for a month. But if you are running for a client, remember what we are doing here is what to set up the ad. So if you're running the ad for 1 week, you are charging 5,000. If the client decides to run it for a month, it means you are charging the client 20,000. So if you have 10 clients, that's 200,000. If you have 5 clients, that's 100,000. Our target has been met. You know, right? So we are trying to see how we can gather clients here that will come to run ads with us. That's the objective of this. right? So we'll allow it this way, 1700. Then the date. If I want the ad to start running tomorrow, I will push it to what? 30th. Then the time is, I always use 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. That's when my ad always run. 4 a.m. the next day. So I will set my ad in the night to start running the next morning. So tomorrow is July 30th. So I want this ad to start running tomorrow morning. So I'm using July 30th, 2024, then 4 a.m. for the ad to start running West African time. This end date, I don't set it. I don't add this end date because I don't want the ad to stop running. I will off it myself, right? So that's how this works, right? This interface may not appear like this on your phone if you're using your phone, and if you have laptop, fine. But then, like I said, I'm going to drop a video that will guide you on how to do almost same thing on your smartphone or your mobile phone, right? So now, or if you check the course on base beginners level or beginners guide or basic Facebook ad course, everything is actually captured there. To be able to maximize this and ensure you consume that knowledge, very important. So now that we are here, the next thing is we'll come down to our audience here. You can see under this audience, you can see Nigeria. If you click on these options, you can see there are other options, which is what? Age and languages. But what you do is just come down to where there is switch to original audience options, click on it, then click on use original audience. Like I said, this video is recorded so that you can go through it. If you don't find, if you need to revisit it before you can get it, the video is recorded and it will be sent after this class, right? So here is where you select the location. So this location could be maybe based on country or it could be based on state. For instance, if I want to target only people in Benue State, I'll type Benue State and I'll select it. If I want to target only people in Makurdi or Makurdi, I'll be able to select it and tag. If I want to target only people in Abuja or Lagos, I should be able to select and target. So the location or the destination of your client's choice is all determine what you select here. So if I select Lagos State, it means I want people from Lagos to see the advert, right? But then there is this thing happening to Facebook algorithm now that even if you target only Lagos, Facebook is going to still show the ad to almost everybody in Nigeria. Is a common issue currently. So how do you go about that? To be able to do that, come down to where you can see this include, change it to add exclusions, then add every other state. So if you want to target only Lagos State, then only Lagos State is where you want to include. Then every other every other state in the country has to be excluded. So you type the rest of the states one after the other. Or you could go to ChatGPT, open ChatGPT, open AI, right? Let me go to my browser, ChatGPT, so that I'll make it very practical. We are learning. Let me share back to my. All right, so this is ChatGPT. And I'll go to chat.openai.com. Chat.openai.com. Still loading. Right, so this is it. So what I'll do is I'll tell ChatGPT. So if I want to target only Lagos State, it means every other state is not going to be targeted. So I can ask ChatGPT, please write down all the states. If typing will be an issue for you, just come to ChatGPT and do it this way. Write down all the states in Nigeria separated by comma. Now, this is what ChatGPT is going to do. Can you see? Can you see all the states in Nigeria have been listed? I will ask ChatGPT now, exclude. This is where I'm going to type the state I want to exclude. So if it is only Lagos, I want to target people to, I'll use Lagos. If I want to use other locations, maybe I want other state like mine. So any location you're going to use is going to determine where you write it. So I'll copy it, then go back. Wow, my screen was not displaying. Sorry about that, I think it's network. So this is it. So you can see the prompt I did, exclude Lagos, excluded Lagos, and I've been given all other states, exception of Lagos. So I'll just copy it. Then I'll go back. I'll go back to where I was setting up my ads. I'll go back to where I was setting up my ads. Then I'll go back. Then I will insert all the locations. Can you see? I had just copied and added, and it's saying add bulk location, region and state. Can you see? I've added everything. Then I'll click on match locations. Then all the locations will be matched. Can you see? Abia, Nigeria, and so on. And the other locations that can you see, like this one, Nisa province, Mozambique. All these ones are not part of it. So you can just check through them and remove them. Look at Russia appearing. I can add them this way. Cameroon, Adamawa is in Cameroon. Wow. I'll just remove this other, Canada and so on, Venezuela, all of this. You know, it's using keywords, so it doesn't respect the fact that I'm working or I want to target Nigerians. I'll just remove the ones that are not correct here. This is Niger, not acceptable. About 14 locations, which is very wrong, right? So I'll just remove as much as I can, or you can type the states manually, you know. You can type the state manually. That's you add them one by one. That way, it's going to be easier for you. I think there's still one left that is not supposed to be here. Canada. Okay. Is there any other one? All right, so I can click on add 36 locations. So by the time I add this, can you see these are the locations? So what I'm saying is this ad here or these locations here, my ads should not be shown in this location. You can see Lagos is still here. I'll remove it because I want Lagos to be, that's where I want my ad to appear. So this is the only solution right now to what? Targeting a particular location. So I have to share this because it's very important. If somebody asks you to target only Lagos and Nigeria, that's the best way to limit the ad reach to these other locations. If you don't do that and you pick only Lagos and Abuja as your location, they are going to show your ads to everybody in Nigeria. That's what they are doing currently. So that's the best way to limit the reach right now, right? So by the time you do that, but if you want to target the whole of Nigeria, go ahead and type Nigeria. No need to do all of these things. That's what I'm trying to say. So once you are done with this, you just go down to this age. If you have a certain age you want to target, but always leave 18 to 65. If you want to target only women, this is where to select it. You check the gender you want to select, either men or women, or if it's all the gender, you leave it on all, right? Then you come down to this place. You come down to where there's ad placements and leave it on automatic. Just leave it here because some of you not really know about this. It is when you get deeper and you understand Facebook ads better that you can use this placement. So the next thing is go to next. Once you go to next, it will take you to the last level where you have to set the remaining part of the ad. Here is where you are going to select the post you already published on the page, right? So I want this multi advertisers. Then this create ad, I'll select create ad. Then I'll use existing post. So on this existing post now is where I will select the post I want to use from the page. Meaning I must have published the post on the Facebook page, right? So now I will scroll down to where there is what? Select post. Can you see select post, create post. So I can either create a post manually here or select the post. So I'll click on select post. So by the time I click on select post, all the posts on my Facebook page or Instagram page will appear. So I'll go to where the particular post I want to run advert with, and select it, right? So let me scroll down if I can find the particular one I wanted initially. Network, allow me. Let's go down. Okay. Okay. Maybe this is what I want to use. I'll just select this. I'll click on the post, then click on continue. It will be selected. Can you see? The posts have been selected. This is a post I want to run ads with. Can you see? This is a post I want to run ads with. So you can see this is a post. This is how it's going to appear in front of our customers, in front of our audience. This is how it's going to appear on Instagram, right? So I can decide to click on the post, come down to this place. You can add a primary text if it's not showing here, right? And everything is going to pick the post from, it's going to pick the post from the page. So there's no point trying to add anything here, right? So here, this call to action, if there's no call to action on the page, just select WhatsApp message. Very important, right? So by the time you do that, the next thing is what? Hit this publish button. After you hit this publish button, the ad will be published, it will be reviewed. After it is reviewed and approved, the ad will start running. Right? Once the ad start running, by the time you set, if people are interested in what you are promoting, they will start clicking on the ad, and these people will be landing on your client's inbox. They'll be landing on, this is the simplest way to actually set up ads. There's more to it, but we have a target, we have a goal, so we are starting this way. So the ad will start running and everything will be fine. So now you may need to check the ad, right? You may need to check the ad, how the ad is going. So you can either go to your home page. You can go to Ads Manager homepage. You can see this is a draft. This way to appear. This red sign is because there's no funds on this account. So how do you fund an ad account? Come to this option here. Come to the left-hand side there. You see 3 lines. If you're using your smartphone, come to billing and payment. Then click on billing and payment. Add your funds. I already sent video on how to add these funds. So if you've not gone through them, ensure you go through them so that it will be very easier how to set up an ad account the right way so that you'll be able to fund. I already captured this in the previous section and the previous videos I sent. So please go through them if you've not been able to. So this way, you'll be able to run ads, direct WhatsApp conversation ads, either for yourself or for your clients, and you are good to go. This is the simplest way, like I mentioned, very straight to the point. But if you want to advance your knowledge in Facebook ads, ensure to just go and study the course on Facebook ads. That's the best way to it. That way, you are good to go, right? So at this point, if there's any question, you're free to ask so that we can address it.